Yeah, no, it was a good year. We had a lot of fun. I think as a group we had a lot of fun. Individually, I had a lot of fun. Enjoyed coming to the rink. There was a lot of good out of this year for sure.
His offense helped make it fun. I mean, that's what he's kind of added this year, the coaching staff.
Yeah, I mean, uh, it's definitely fun scoring goals. All those things factor into winning games, and I think the biggest thing, at the end of the day, is winning games, and it definitely fixes a lot of things and keeps everyone in a pretty good mood around the rink and keeps the fun coming. So it was, it was a fun way to play hockey. I think it was with our structure and the way our team was built, we had the offense. We knew we could score goals. So we were playing the game aggressive, but also, for most nights, it was a very responsible attack and a lot of pressure in our own end as well. And then, when we did have mistakes, Jakey was there, and Wedgie was great. Gave us, a lot of great games. So it was a good brand for sure.
You just talked about quite often how important it was for you to kind of be in the room to help kind of settle things or kind of show what he wants to do. But now that you guys have a whole year under him and most of the core back, what does that mean to have?
Yeah, I think he says those things. You appreciate it for sure, but on the flip side, he does an unbelievable job of delivering a message and kind of the right message, and not panicking in certain situations, and kind of staying true to what he kind of believes and is seeing. And so I think that message would be delivered regardless, because that's what I remember from our time in San Jose. And it's been just as good, if not better, this time around. So, but as a year goes on and you have an understanding, there's not a lot that will really change. I've seen it in coaches, they're not reinventing the wheel. In year 2, year 3, it's kind of turns to even a little bit more on the players of, this is how we're going to do it. The message here can't get old to us. It's not just going to happen either. You got to work. You got to put the effort in, and if the effort's there and the belief is there, then you'll find results. If you want to cut corners and think it's just going to happen because we had success this year, it'll humble you in a hurry, and it will start back over. But definitely excited for this group and the staff and all of us to get going again.
Joe, when you look at just the big picture, you saw Jason Robertson come into the league. He came in with you basically, or on your line. Just what do you see about the trajectory that he's on, the regular season that he had, and then the adjustments he had to make in the playoffs to get going again in the Vegas series?
He's kind of right from the start, he's been really good. He's had success, and early on, when our line got put together, it was very early in his career, and we've had a lot of success right from that start of it, and so it's been great, and he's grown with it. He does have, I think, somewhat of a belief that this is his team, as do other guys, as a Miro, as a Rupe, and for me, that's super encouraging to see young players have that kind of intensity, that drive, that they want to be the guy out there that's going to make a difference. And as far as the playoff goes, there's always, it's not just this year. You guys are talking, he needs to learn to make an adjustment, this or that. There's going to be more series like that where, you struggle to score, and that's what's so important with the group, is you find guys to help along the way and have good series and win, and you have to win as a team and in the lines, and that's kind of, we didn't have enough of that, I would say, at the end of the day, where it's why we came up a little short. Whereas in the first couple of rounds, you saw that you had the Dadonovs, the Ben line, you had big goals, and that's just what makes the run so special. There's all the other teams are saying the same exact thing that aren't playing right now, and but he's definitely, I think, gained some confidence in the playoffs, knows he can do it. But from my experience, there'll be a series where you're kind of scratching your head, and then the next one you're lighting it up, and the media we'll beat you down, they'll build you up, and it's all good.
Joe, as far as your future is concerned, is there any question about whether or not you'd come back next year?
Going into the year, I think there was a little bit of question. I wanted to just take it as we went, see how everything was feeling. Pretty early on, the way I was feeling and the way we were playing, and kind of how much fun I was it was definitely I had a lot of interest in coming back, and that's where the talks kind of started, and felt good. And yeah, I'm definitely excited to be coming back.
Okay. And as far as your pursuit of that cup,
Yeah.
could you see yourself playing for many more years into your 40s, or hard to say?
We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. There were stretches in this playoffs where it, got a little bit tough just with the fall and stuff, but it was always awesome to feel when game time came, when I stepped into that rink. It was, any aches or pains, everything kind of just melted away, and it was very fun to be around the rink and playing in these situations, these games, and in that atmosphere with the crowds, and yeah, I just really enjoyed it.
So is Wyatt's lease up, or is it going to get
Yeah,
extended?
he'll have a key as long as he wants. As long as they're here, he'll have a key. So we'll see what he wants to do.
How special was it for you to have him there? It just seems like in all your years, this would have been a unique one.
Yeah, it was. We got a lot out of it as well, I think, and we had just a lot of fun throughout the year. And I don't know if you really put it in the words, but it means a lot to us, and really happy for him for what he's been able to accomplish his first year. And it's he's going to have to take a step this summer and have a good summer, because he's a big part of this team, and we'll need him moving forward. Also for his just career and his trajectory. So, yeah, looking forward to what he can do.
Thank you.
Thank
Yep,
you.
thanks, guys.